Good night. Welcome to Teleislas News with the most relevant and important information of the day. More than 80 lifeguards are being trained towards the certification of the Blue Flag Award on the island. The Secretary of Tourism explained a little of what it is all about.
There are 5 lifeguard certifications that are being delivered to training the lifeguards who will be working at Spratby Beach participating to receive the Blue Flag Award.
Es un grupo de 83 personas.
It is a group of 83 people from different entities. We have lifeguard personnel from the departmental government. We also have personnel from the Civil Defense, Red Cross, National Navy, and we have 7 people from the island of Providence who came to train with us, which is part of the actions we are carrying out as our commitment to achieve the Blue Flag certification. It is also a program where we are working with a royalties project that includes this training. It will be the first public Blue Flag beach in Colombia since Janiqui. Despite being public, it's a regional park, so access is restricted, and the others are hotels and beach clubs that have been certified.
On the other hand, the head of the tourism portfolio spoke about the Blue Flag certification that the island of Old Providence is seeking.
The island of Old Providence is undergoing a similar training, since they are also working to certify Machanil Bay as a Blue Flag beach, and part of our support to the destination of municipality is precisely to the invitation their 7 lifeguards who will be working there to be trained in aquatic rescue. The training lasts 3 days. On Friday, we will be conducting a drill on the beach of the Isleño Hotel, which will be the final exam for the 83 people who are being trained.
For the Blue Flag certification on the Spratby Beach, the last details are being worked on so that the award can be hoisted on November 1st. Therefore, we have been working on the organization of the area, the acquisition of equipment, and other international regulations required to obtain the certification.
One person was injured in an accident that occurred in the area near the airport this afternoon. Witnesses at the scene stated that the ambulance still did not arrive after the scene after 20 minutes, so those present went to the Air Force in search for a stretcher and asked a driver in a van-type vehicle to help the woman and transfer her to the departmental hospital. Citizens wonder if the ambulance service is currently available in the hospital center in case of an accident like the one that occurred a few hours ago. Until the beginning of this broadcast, it has not been possible to obtain answers from the hospital administration regarding this service, which is extremely important and necessary. So far, the details of the road accident and the current status of the person injured are unknown. In other news, a tropical wave could be affecting the department of San Andres, Old Providence, and Santa Catalina during the next few days. Therefore, the authorities are maintaining constant monitoring to watch the course of this natural phenomenon.
After the last report issued by the IDEAM, together with other instances of the National Disaster Risk Management System, they announced that a tropical wave located in the central tropical Atlantic is moving west at a speed of 10 to 15 knots. According to the National Hurricane Center, the system continues to show signs of organization and is likely to become a tropical depression within the next 2 or 3 days. The most recent projection indicates that the probability of cyclone formation increased to 70% within 48 hours and to 90% for the next 5 days.
IDEAM continues with the monitoring of the 2022 hurricane season. At this time, it continues to transit through a tropical deep east of the Lesser Antilles, accompanied by a wide layer of cloudiness and precipitation. The Hurricane Center maintains special monitoring of this system, for which it is expected to move to the west and northwest in the next next few hours and days. In response to this system, IDEAM recommends taking the necessary preventive measures, given that tomorrow's rainfall is expected to increase in the center and north of the Caribbean region, and rains are expected for Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday.
According to the information issued by the IDEAM for the archipelago of San Andres, Old Providence, and Santa Catalina, the heaviest rains are forecast for Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. For Sunday the 25th, the strongest rains are expected north of Providence and Santa Catalina. Therefore, it is important that the community is attentive during the next few hours to the announcement and information issued by the IDEAM and the other local and municipal emergency authorities.
Hundreds of children of an educational institution participated in the health fair organized by the departmental government and focused on the issue of responsible pet ownership.
Within the framework of the health fair conducted by the departmental government, an educational session on responsible pet ownership was completed with students from the island who participated in various recreational activities.
We are at the health fair at the Luis Amigo School, and today we are talking to the children about responsible pet ownership and the importance of the department's key species. Today, all the children took the risk to bring their pets, dogs, cats, rabbits, whatever they have at home. The importance of this is that they learn to take care of the animals and respect them as a member of the family.
Within the framework of the health fair, the departmental government will continue to conduct activities to raise awareness on responsible care for pets in various sectors of the island.
In search of recognition of the cultural richness of the archipelago department, the medicinal and aromatic plants of the island will be highlighted this Friday at the Results Fair. It's a fair in which Raizal women will demonstrate their products as a result of their hard work in production and transformation of medicinal, aromatic, and seasoning plants in the department.
An initiative that seeks to exalt the different plants and aromatics that exist in the island territory, their use and preparation. The Raizal identity and cultural heritage will be evidenced during this fair that will take place on September 23 at the Man of War Park.
There we are going to support a foundation that is developing a project with the Ministry of Culture. This initiative seeks to bring the ancestral knowledge of aromatic and condiment medicinal plants closer to the community, rescuing this process with medicinal plants. Therefore, the foundation developed a training process with rural women and artisans where they made the production process, the transformation of these plants, and a third process that is the commercialization of the plants.
With this results fair, the aim is to consolidate the stage of the project's formation process and finally end up marketing medicinal seasoning and aromatic plants. The different educational institutions are invited to participate in this fair so that young people can appropriate and enrich their cultural knowledge of the different plants that exist in our department.
After the high rate of difficulties in the family nuclei of the islands and the need to have available foster homes, the Family Welfare opens a call for foster mothers or fathers to register and become part of the entity.
The Colombian Institute of Family Welfare continues to call families of San Andres and Old Providence to apply to be part of the foster homes modality, through which the rights of children and adolescents under the protection of these volunteers are guaranteed. This was announced by the director, Juan Carlos Bonilla.
Estamos en un proceso de convocatoria para...
We are in the process of doing a call for the creation of foster homes. This is a protection modality led by the ICBF. What it seeks to protect and to restore the rights of children and adolescents once a family defender determines that the life and the health of a child in a family environment is at risk. The idea is that we can receive applications in order to make home visits and determine whether they meet the minimum requirements to form a foster home.
It should be noted that there are currently 3 foster homes in the department, which are not enough, according to the director of the Family Welfare Institute. At the same time, he explains the requirements for a family to apply and become a foster home.
En este momento tenemos 3 hogares adultos que...
At the moment, we have 3 foster homes, and many times it is not enough. Basically, the foster mother or foster father must not have a criminal record, must have a decent home that has minimum spaces to be able to care for them. The Family Welfare Institute trains that mother, provides and also gives monthly resources so that the mother can take care of that child. This means that they will provide food, clothing, and everything the child needs to develop while the family commissioner defines the situation of the child or adolescent.
4 cases of monkeypox have already been confirmed in the islands. This was announced by Etel Castro, the department's health secretary.
The Secretary of Health, Etel Castro Manuel, informs the community about the cases of monkeypox that have been confirmed in the department and the symptoms and care of this disease, with the purpose of containing the spread in the archipelago. According to Castro, today there are 4 confirmed cases in the department.
En estos momentos en el departamento tenemos.
In the department, we have 4 confirmed cases of monkeypox and 4 cases are under study. We want to ask the community not to be alarmed. Please, if you need any information about monkeypox, you can access the departmental administration website, or you can access the website of the National Health Institute, because every day we are publishing information on cases of monkeypox throughout the country.
What are the symptoms of monkeypox?
Recuerden que los síntomas son.
Remember that the symptoms are fever, general malaise, headache, and some lesions that become maculopapular that fill with pus. So you have to be very aware of these symptoms and report anything to either the health department or to the health agency that is treating you or to the departmental social state enterprise.
For this reason, it is recommended to the community to wash your hands, isolate, and keep washing out the elements that are in contact with the affected person.
Now it's time for news of the municipality of Old Providence and Santa Catalina with Millicent O'Neill.
Good evening to all our viewers. This is the most relevant information from Old Providence and Catalina. The Superintendent of Industry and Commerce visited Old Providence as part of a campaign to disseminate the faculties of the superintendents in consumer protection.
This morning at the Central Baptist Church tent, the superintendents of Industry and Commerce met with the community of Old Providence to talk about their rights and duties as consumers when buying a service or good.
Consumers have the right to receive information, clear, complete, reliable, and truthful information. They also have the right that the goods they acquire are suitable goods and are quality goods. In that sense, we come to explain what a consumer can do when he acquires a good or a service and it is not suitable. It does not have the established quality.
They talk about the tools that consumers have to defend themselves when they acquire products or services that do not comply with what is stipulated.
People can download the application free of charge. For example, file complaints in real time, check the status of the process, among other services can be done in it. We have also been strengthening the web page so that they can access the website sic.gov.com, the web page of the Superintendents of Industry and Commerce, where they can access the entire institutional offer.
Finally, the superintendent invited the community to come out tomorrow, Thursday, to make their complaints regarding services or goods with which they have had problems in the past.
Tomorrow we will continue working from Providence and Santa Catalina, receiving and verifying complaints and making attentions to our consumers who have any kind of doubt or question about the situation.
And tomorrow, the Colombian Navy's flagship sailing vessel will arrive to the island. For 2 days, residents and tourists will be able to visit the sailboat, which will be anchored in Old Providence Bay.
Tomorrow, Thursday at 8 a.m., the flagship of the Navy, the sailing vessel IRC Gloria, will be entering the waters of the municipality. The sailing ship will open its doors to visitors from 10 a.m.
It will be here on Thursday 22nd and Friday 23rd throughout the whole day. Unfortunately, due to draft issues, it cannot reach the municipal dock. However, with the support of the Coast Guard, we have a boat available to take people who want to see the sailboat leaving from the municipal dock. At the downtown dock, you will be able to embark and travel to the sailboat.
In the sailboat, you can learn about the life of the cadets who are students completing their studies as sailors of Colombia.
Allá podrán encontrar diferentes elementos.
There you will be able to find different historical marine elements where you will be taught about navigation as it was many years ago and even how the sailboat has been modernized. Know of the docks, and then you can even enter the part where the steering bridge is located, which is where the sailboat is steered from, and you will be taught how the different sails are maneuvered and how the sailboats work.
Due to its age, the sailboat does not only sail with fuel, but mainly uses the sails for its movement.
We hope that our locals as well as visitors can get there and be transported to the sailboat from 10 to 12 noon. Then we break for lunch and resume from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m.
The sailboat will be departing Old Providence Friday in the evening hours.
A few hours ago, the lifeless body of a citizen of Old Providence by the name of Elarico Hawkins, better known as Peke, was found. The disabled citizen's body was found in the sector of Goat Hill by members of the community. So far, there is no statement from the authorities about the cause of his death. Teleislas News extends condolences to family and friends of the deceased. And this is all we have for tonight for the section of Old Providence and Catlina. Continue in San Andres, Lisa, with more Teleislas News. Good night.
Thank you, Millie. With news of the municipality, we reach to the end of our broadcast. We see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. with more Teleislas News. Good night.